Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Nitin Tiwari. I'm also known as Mr. Bartender. First of all, I'd like to thank Gourmet Passport and iNote for giving me this opportunity to come and talk to you all. Now, why do I call myself Mr. Bartender? Why do people refer to me as Mr. Bartender? It's a funny story. It's not a spelling mistake. My journey started around 16 years back as a bartender. I was a young guy working in different bars. I always followed what was written in book or what my seniors told me. And when I finally got an opportunity to do something of my own, I thought that I need to break the rules. I need to do things which sets Indian bartending to be a little different from what everyone has been doing. One of the first projects that I did as my own consultancy project was Ek Bar, which was in Delhi in Defense Colony with Olive Group, where I worked with Chef Sujan and A.D. Singh sir. And we created a bar which was India's first Indian cocktail bar. We played around with a lot of Indian ingredients, which I'm sure will be there in your house, like turmeric and murabba and all the stuff, which is easily available in every house, every shop nearby, and turned them into great tasting cocktails. Going from there, I set up Mask, I did Toast and Tonic, I did all the menus for Olive, I did some Hyatt hotels across the country, Rue San Francisco, then Tully Joe London, and go on. I did around 15-16 bars across the country as a consultant and decided to open one of my own. Now I run my own restaurant bar. It's called Together at 12th. It's called Together because it's coming together of a chef, which is Vanshika Bhatia, who do the food at the place. Myself, which is I do the beverages, and a great service team with a beautiful ambience. This is in Lee Maiden Hotel in Gurgaon. So do visit that whenever you get time when we open back from all this. So the idea of Together was bringing together great flavors and everything, and that's what cocktail is all about. Cocktail is about when different flavors, different liquids comes together in a glass. Now, why someone make a cocktail? Because everyone has their own taste profile. Everyone likes their own things. Like you might like orange, the other person might like mint, and third person might like a chili. So you need to have a drink which suits your taste profile, and that's how cocktails were created. Different cocktails have different flavor profiles. You can mix something which suits your taste profile to your requirement. That's what a quality of a bartender is, to understand your requirement and make a drink. That's what we do for a living. There are a lot of drinks which are classic drinks. These are drinks which have gone back to many ages, and the recipes are written like cosmopolitans, mojitos, old fashions, daiquiris, and the list goes on. I will be making a drink later for you all, but you all have asked me some questions. What I'll do is I'll answer a few questions from them, and while I'm making the cocktails, I will try to answer a few more as well. While I make the cocktails.
Okay, question 1. Your all-time favorite cocktail?
Okay, my all-time favorite cocktail. My all-time favorite cocktail switches quite regularly. It depends upon the seasonality, time, the city where I am in, and also the mood I am in, to be honest. Now, if I give you an example, if you all sitting in your places, in your home, wherever you are seeing this, I'll give you a small example. Close your eyes and just imagine a cocktail. I'll give you 2 cocktails one by one. The first cocktail I'll give you is an old fashioned. Imagine where you are sitting. I'll give you 5 seconds. Now, you forget that cocktail. The second cocktail I'm giving is a pina colada. Another 5 seconds. Now you will realize the first drink, the old fashioned, when you thought of the drink, you were sitting in a nice lounge bar, maybe in a leather couch, or you're sitting in your house watching TV, you're sitting in maybe a cold place, or you're sitting in front of a fireplace or something like that. Or in a super luxury bar, or having a nice old-fashioned glass in your hand. Whereas, when you think of pina colada, it straight takes you to a holiday place where you're sitting next to a beach, enjoying, wearing a short, wearing a nice shirt like what I'm wearing right now, and enjoying the sun and having a holiday. So what happens is your drinks are made to an occasion. Everything you drink is made to a particular time, depends upon seasonality, depending on the location you are. So my drink switches. Now I go to a bar, the music, the ambience, the light, the bartender decides pretty much what I'm going to drink. Normally what I love drinking is something which is sweet and sour, which is fresh and refreshing, something on the steps of daiquiri. But even on a day if I'm sitting in a nice luxury high-end bar, I might drink an old-fashioned as well. Next question.
Name what you feel is the best bar And no, together is not an option for an answer.
Okay, so that's again, that's a very difficult question to answer. Like, which is my favorite bars? There are many, to be honest. There are many good cocktail bars. Like, if I have to name in Delhi, I might forget them, but there are many of them. Starting from PCO, I always mention PCO first because they were the first one who were doing amazing cocktails in India. They were the Speakeasy style bar, then Hoots, then Sidecar, Cocktails in Dreams. What else? Cormorant, they do amazing drinks. Then in Bombay there is Thirsty City, Bombay Canteen, O Pedro, then Big Brewski in Bangalore. The list goes on.
Okay. Flavors that you think go together the best.
Flavors that go together best. If you keep India as a country as a mind, anything that is citrus. When I make a drink, obviously alcohol plays an important part. What kind of alcohol you are using? Then you think of citrus element, herbal element. So you think of an herb because it's a fresh ingredient. It can be like a mint, coriander, or something like that. You can just use that. And then you think about something like a spice. Now you put them all together, it might create a great drink for you. Like citrus can be lemon, orange, something like that, or maybe any fruit that you have which is a little citrusy in nature. Herbs can be coriander, basil, mint, rosemary, and the spice can be like cardamom or something. So now you have these three categories. You can mix each one element of each and make a great drink, or you can inspire from something that you eat in day-to-day life. For example, there are chocolates. Like there is a chocolate which is chocolate and chili. That means chocolate and chili, if you love eating as a chocolate, it will be great in a cocktail as well. There's chocolate and coconut. That means that will go great in a cocktail format as well. So you might use your day-to-day eating things, what you eat in your day-to-day life, as a cocktail flavoring as well.
Okay, best cocktail for a first date.
Best cocktail for first date depends again from people to people. I normally love to keep something which is low in alcohol, something which is fizzy. Normally people prefer what the female prefers, because what happens on that day, the focus, the limelight is on the female part. So normally we do something which is flowery, something which is refreshing, something which is more easy to drink. So things like elderflower spritzer, something which with hibiscus or something like that. We have a drink together called date night, which is specifically made for that occasion, which is with fresh hibiscus.
What are your favorite local ingredients and flavors?
I play around with a lot of local ingredients. For example, turmeric, murabba, raw mango, dhania, pudina. These are all local ingredients. I love to use nimbu. Nimbu is again local. There are lemons and limes which are international. I love to play around with these. Chilies is again another ingredient. Salt plays a very important part, which is local flavored salt. These all things makes a great ingredient for cocktails. Perfect. So we're gonna make a drink today. This uses everything which might be very easily available in your home. If not, you can easily purchase this from a grocery shop. This is nice, fresh and refreshing because a lot of people have been asking me this question, which is first, we don't have fancy equipment as a bartender or which normally bartenders have at home. So without using any fancy equipment, how we can make a drink. Second, if we don't have fancy ingredients, how to make a cocktail. And mostly people prefer a drink which is with gin or vodka. So I'm making a drink with vodka today, but you can also make the same drink with gin. In fact, you can also use tequila or rum. Whatever you have at home, you can use that in the same drink. Perfect. So now, as I have shown in my previous videos as well, normally this is a cocktail shaker. If I'm not expecting you all to have it, what you can do is just use a jam jar. So just take a jam jar, clear the label, and then that becomes your cocktail shaker. So this is what we're gonna use for making our cocktail today. So the only equipment that you need for making this drink is this and another one, which is chai ki chhanni. So I'm sure these two equipment is available in every house, and that's what we are looking for. Nothing more than that. Now, as far as the ingredients for this drink is concerned, you need a spirit. So we're using Grey Goose vodka in this case. You can use, as I said, gin or something like that. Second is lychee juice. I found this and I really love the flavor of lychees, so I got lychee juice. Nimbu, important. Most of the house have it, easily available as well. Another thing that I found is chili, and we all love hari mirch. So we said I'll add some hari mirch into my drink as well. How we can make it a little spicy, because I think we are all very bored sitting at home, and we need to bring some spiciness into our life. And also I have some mint leaves which is kept in my box. It's nice fresh. It's been lying in this box. I keep freshening up the water and everything for nearly, I think this is now I think 8 days, 8 or 9 days that's been in this box. And this, you can still see it's nice, fresh and really aromatic, and that's the key how to do it. So keep it in an airtight container with a cloth wrapped up which is a little wet, so it keeps it really fresh. So all these things will go into this drink. So let's make it, and we'll be serving it in a nice glass. I have this fancy glass, but if you don't have it, serve it in any, like a tall glass, rock glass, with ice, without ice, whatever you want to. Perfect. Now you can also use teacups if you have it, whatever you have at home, just put it in a glass. The purpose is just to drink it. You are not showing it off unless you are an Instagram person. Perfect. So let's start making this drink. For first ingredient, what we're gonna do is add lemon juice. I have squeezed some lemon. I'm gonna take a peck measure. You can use a shot glass. How much I'm gonna add is 15 ml, 15 ml. That's first thing. Now I'm gonna take a green chili. Now I'm just gonna take like 2 small pieces. I don't like it too spicy, just 2 small pieces. And if you have a muddler, that is great, or you can take any balan or anything, whatever you have, anything which is like flat at the base, just take it and just give it a tap. Idea is just to squeeze out the flavors of green chili. Don't do it too strong, because what will happen, it might become too spicy, and you don't want that to happen, because unless you're like my wife who loves spicy stuff, so you can't complain about it. Then we're gonna use lychee juice. Make a small hole. Perfect. Now I'm gonna add, oopsie. Perfect. I don't know what is happening with this. So that's 60 ml. Smells really nice. I'm gonna add 30 more, so that makes it 90. Perfect. So lychee juice. I'm just gonna wipe my hand right here. Now I'm gonna add mint leaves. So around 4 to 5 mint leaves. So this will add fresh, refreshing flavor. So mint, chili, lemon and lychee all goes in. Now comes the important part, which is vodka. So I'm keeping it low on alcohol nowadays, so just 30 ml of vodka in that. You can replace this with gin or something. There is no sugar required because lychee juice is quite sweet. That's why I added lemon. I'll just taste it and see if it's fine. Yeah. I don't have to add any other sweetness to it. I get a nice chili. I think it's a little bit extra for me, but it's good for my wife. And now shake. Perfect. So you see, nice frothy and everything. That's what you need. Take the glass and we're gonna strain it. As I said, we're just gonna strain it with chai ki channi. Now you see, because of shake, it gets frothed up nicely. Now I'll add some ice to get the level up. Now I'll take the green chili which I have left, cut the slit and leave it on top. Perfect. So you see the nice color, looks nice, beautiful white drink, and then it has a nice green chili. You can dare to eat it, up to you, but it's nice refreshing drink with flavors of mint, green chili, lychee all put together. I hope you like the recipe. Enjoy, keep watching, be safe at home. You can replace the lychee juice with any juice at home. You can put orange instead of it, you can put pineapple instead of it, you can have cranberry instead of it. Whatever you have at home, you can replace that and make a drink out of it. It will all taste great. Thank you all. Pleasure. Bye-bye.